Artie Lane here with Yoga on Demand. Seated pose. We start with getting grounded. See, my knees are lower than the hips, so I can be on the ground. If the knees are a little higher, let's get up. Take the hands, roll the thigh and buttocks out, other side. So feel the connection to the earth below. And then from here, you can arrange the legs, maybe turning the calf muscles out, flipping the feet. Sometimes it's nice to spin the knees with the thumb massaging the inner knee downwards, initiating a rocking motion so that there's a little time to drop the mind down into the body, down into what part of the body is on the earth, and absorbing that what earth offers is stability. So really treats emotionally and mentally us with a sense of calm, groundedness, and that's what we're looking for. So let's start with these spirals into the earth, into that groundedness, into that stability, feeling the hips. And this is a moment to scan the body for any aches and pains, for any tensions, and they may be chronic places. They may also be just whatever life style inflicted. And let's go the other way around and go a little deeper here into the waist area. So feel how that is something soft here. So we can really stretch the chest forward, shift the rib cage round the back, shift the rib cage to the other side, massage kidneys, spleen, liver, stomach, especially these back and side vital organs, washing them, cleansing. Very good. And coming to center, pull the waist up, pull the whole rib cage, the armpits up, raise the arms over the head. You can make some circles with the wrists, hands, and then notice how, if I don't think about it, I can feel my spine shrinking back to the ground. So pull up again, and then lower the arms slowly out to the side. Keep the spine up. Inner arms, palms. As we inhale, raise the arm, pull up through the spine. And exhale, turn the palms down, feel the abdomen pull in, relaxing the face. Inhale, relax the jaw, the tongue retracts towards its root, and exhale, sweeping the arms up, open the palms, thumbs, fingers, the whole hand stretches open. The next 5 breaths or so, make your exhalation longer. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to the heart, chanting 3 ohms. Inhale. Loka samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And lowering the head, bowing the head to the heart, releasing the hands, raising the head up. Walk the hands forward, lower the head. If it's easy, placing the elbows down, lower the head some more. Freeing up the rib cage on the back side. Another breath. Inhale, push the ground away, head up, walk the hands over to the right. Sometimes it's good to take the rib cage, abdomen over across the thigh and feel the left buttock moving up a little, getting light, but you can stretch through that left side, head down. Inhale, head up, arms walk in and all the way over to the other side. So do that little adjustment, move the rib cage, abdomen, arms slide forward, head down. Feel that whole right side, and the right buttock gets light, but you're stretching through the ribs, the waist. Inhale, head down, exhale. Inhale, head up, walk the hands in and back to center. Recross the legs, and if that takes you a moment to set it up and have that awareness of a seated pose. When you're ready, same thing, we walk the arms forward, elbows down, head down. Inhale, head up, walk the hands in. Exhale, turn to the right, walk the arms forward. Inhale, head up, arms in, walking over to the right. Exhale, slide the arms forward, head down. Release the neck. Inhale, head up, arms walk back in. Take a breath. A couple more of these cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the open mouth. Taking the tension off the face, jaw, and tongue. Very good. Stretch the legs out and bounce the calf muscles. Backs off the knees. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And then you can scooch off the blanket. You can watch out not to have the shoulders sink, but take the shoulders back. Keep the arms slightly bent, fingers towards you. And it's like a balancing boat, but today we use the hands here. So don't let it sink. Keep that chest up. Then tilt back, keep the chest up, and rotate just the feet, the ankles. And if that's too easy, bring them up a little more. Let's go the other way. Pull the elbows towards each other, and then you can push over onto the hands, onto the knees. And let's do a couple rounds of the cat and cow, but spread your hands and fingers. Curl the toes under, so really begin spreading the soles of the feet. You can slide your knees towards the feet to open up the soles of the feet. Exhale, suck the belly in. Inhale, pull the chest up. And then exhale, pull in like that angry cat pose. Inhale, soft-bellied cow pose. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lift. Last round. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Let's start right here on all fours with a balancing pose. Slide your left hand a little further away from the shoulder, and then begin raising not just the right leg, but the right hip. Open up to the side. Stagger the hip. Push the ground away. Don't sink into the shoulder. Yes, and keep going, keep going. Maybe you can catch your ankle back here. Once you have that, there's actually more stability. Then push your hips forward, chest back, push the ankle into the hand, stretch that thigh, roll up, gaze up, keep your eyes on something that doesn't move. Push the ground away through the arm and shoulder. Very nice. Back bend. Exhale, arch the back in cat stretch. It does help to keep the toes under from that opposite leg now. Step the right hand up just a couple inches, a little more room. And then with the knee bend, it's much easier. Stagger the hips. So now you have the back view here. It's one hip on top of the other. Then turn your shoulder. So one shoulder on top of the other. Reach back. There's an ankle. Push the foot away from the buttock. Stretch your thigh. Look up. Press the ground away. Slow breath. No rush. And on an exhalation, release. Very nice. Not done with that. We can extend the left arm and the right leg. And then from the side, what we want to avoid is sinking, shoulder, abdomen. It's a very extended pose. You remember that rope, right? So pulling on the hand, pulling on the ankle, lengthen the side. So left arm, right leg. Few breaths, so eyes on the yoga mat in front of you. Neck and spine extend and change side. Like 5 to 7 breaths. Imagine somebody pulling your hand. Imagine somebody pulling your ankle. And then release hand and knee down. Walk the knees wider, big toes touch. Sit back on the heels with the sit bones for child's pose. Walk your arms forward. Lay your head down. Inhale, raise your head up. And then try to remember how that felt around your shoulders, around your spine for downward facing dog. I know it's hard on the hamstrings. I know it's hard on the calf muscle. So you can actually take your blanket, roll it up so it's nice and thick, and get that below your heels. If you have a day where you feel like stiff or haven't worked out, take the blocks under the hands, but grab them. Your thumb goes out to the side. Have them a little wider than your shoulders. It may be wider than your yoga mat, okay? So makes it so much easier to practice with arms and legs straight. Let the head hang. Press the arms powerfully away from you. Press the legs away from you. Press down through the heels. Spread your toes. And then you can walk your feet to the hands, hands to the feet, feet to the hands, hands to the feet, and roll on up to standing. Shake out arms, shake out legs. Right leg out, left leg out, and then step the legs wider. Take the yoga mat with you. Right foot out, left foot in. So the toes turn out. And then look down, line up your right heel with the left instep and make it wider. And push the knee forward so it's above your ankle. You know how it's going to want to fall in. You can use your hand here, move it out, push the knee forward. Don't fall with the upper body, it stays upright. Push that left thumb into your hip, that's going to feel good, hopefully. Make room. You can also take your fingertips and roll the top of the thigh out more. Very good. We're going to practice warrior two and then gaze over your fingertips. Push the knee forward. Back leg is very straight. And on an exhalation, straighten the legs. And you can turn left toes out. Take your hand on the hip. Push that thumb into the outer hip here, feels good. And the fingertips move the groin, the front hip flexors here, those tighter muscles out that way. This hand moves the knee forward. Ooh, see how trying to have the femur parallel to the ground. Body is upright, right leg is straight. If you're ready, arms up, gaze over the left fingertips. Lengthen your spine. Relax the face. Lower the arms, straighten the legs. Keep the legs wide apart, but turn all the toes actually inwards, like pigeon-toed. You may need your blocks to keep the legs straight. Slide your hands down. You realize it like, wow, I can't. Then, just go grab them. One or two under each hand. And at some point, it may come. Legs are straight. Lift your kneecaps. Lift, 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 lift. Lift, lift, lift. So don't let them bend. I know that that's hard. So come up if that's not possible. Make it so it is possible. Next thing is try to see and feel where your spine is. Make it straight like a downward facing dog. See if you can feel that here. If not, don't worry about it, but work on your legs. Allow the head to be lower than the heart. And when you inhale, you raise the head up. Pause, bend the knees, and then heel toe with the knees bent, and then coming up with a straight back. Shake the legs up. Very good. So that had an aspect of inversion. If you need to be near something to hold on, go for it. But turn your leg out like we prepared here with that warrior pose. So for the next balancing pose, it's good to keep the knee out and raise the foot. So either below the knee or above the knee. Ideally, the foot is all the way up. And if you have your balance, standing leg is powerful and straight. Hands to the heart for tree pose. You can also raise your arms up. Raise your arms up high. Sometimes it's nice to have the back against a wall for additional balance. You can also widen your arms. Head up, arms up, spine up. Solid. And yet there is room to move. And lower the arms, lower the foot. Pause. Set it up from the ground on up. Foot, toes are forward. Strong leg. Kneecap up. Turn the other leg out to the side without having weight on it. Then slide it up. This may be good for today. Just not against the knee, below or above. Head up. Spine up. Ribs in. You can start here, hands to the heart, and then arms up if available. Keep the eyes open, eye level. Relax the jaw. Pull the spine up. Lower lower the arms out to the side. Step down. For a moment, Tadasana, mountain pose. So big toes touch, heels touch, legs straight, arms along the body. Stand tall, stand powerful. Shift the weight towards your heels. Feel your abdomen engaging. Wonderful. We can do one more very powerful standing pose before we go to the ground. And it's right foot forward, left foot back, and then the knee is almost to the ground. Lift the hips, lift the hips. Try not to be in a back bend. Ribs go in, so this waist part is straight, okay? See, my arms are powerful. And then step forward. Step the other leg back. Try to have the hips up, bend the knee towards the ground. Feel your legs. Knee above the ankle. Chest up, head up. And step forward. If you can come to a squatting pose, do so. And I know that the heels are up. That's fine. I know it's hard to get them down, but try stepping the feet wider. Maybe they can come down. Chest up, chin in. And this is really not, we're not going to hold this long. It's a way to get to the ground. That may not work. You can use your hands behind you. Take a block. Roll. So round your back. Roll down. Nice and slow. Very good. We're going to do bridge pose with variations. Block between the thighs. Feet parallel. Raise the hips. And then look how my hips like, oh God, it's tight here, even though we worked. Then walk the shoulders under and raise the chest. Push the feet down and oh yes, I can come up higher. Grab the edges of the yoga mat and pull on it. So you're pulling the yoga mat towards your head and that helps. 5 breaths. Squeeze the block. Each time you inhale, feel your chest move towards the chin. Relax the face. Couple more slow breaths. Squeeze the block. Exhale. 1 vertebra at a time, slowly releasing. Take the block with one hand. Take it out. Push the feet down, raise the hips again. And you know it has 3 different sides. So really tall, not so tall, flat. Try out. So today I'm going to try to get all the way on top here. Oh, great. So I need to come up onto my tippy toes, find that sacrum. And if you're like, oh, not working, turn it this way first, the skinny long way. Oh yeah, nice. Walk the feet together. Bend the right knee to the chest. Feels sweet, hopefully. Still, there's that little bit of a stretch here across the left groin area. Extend the right leg out. Don't have it too, it's not going to come that way, but you know, it's not over here. You try to have it straight. If it's bent a little, fine, but you're working on making it long. Bring your hands down with the palms flat. Hold the yoga mat again. And make sure you don't feel like it's wobbly and crooked. So feel it with your hands like, okay, I'm on the block. If it's wobbly, crooked, make it flat, okay? Because we're going to extend the left leg out and it hovers above the ground. Ooh, use your strong lower belly. 3 breaths. Bend the knees, foot down, other foot comes down. Pause. Make sure you're not dropping the chin down to the chest, but it moves away. So nose, chin to the sky. Realign the shoulders, left knee up, and just hover here with the knee towards the chest. When you're ready, extend the leg. Pull the toes in for bonus. Make it a flexed foot. It's the stepping into the sky. Sounds so beautiful, stepping into the sky. And then keep that foot in the sky as you extend your other leg. Strong belly. Hover the leg. Few more unhurried breath. Hold the yoga mat for stability through the arms, shoulders, upper back. Head is resting. Lay the head down. Try not to crunch the face. Okay, very good. Bending both knees. One and the other foot come down. Very nice. Push the feet down to come up with the hips. You can remove the block and slowly lay down. Feet together, knees out. Arms over the head for the goddess pose. Hold your forearms or elbows and press the feet together. And it should feel like the buttocks is moving forward towards the feet. So you're not folding your lower back. But there is an arch in your lower and middle back. Open up the armpits. Take a couple of cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And extend the arms forward. Help the legs up. Roll over to the side. Push up to a seated pose. And you may want to sit up again a little higher. Maybe not. For a spinal twist, you will notice if you need something to sit on when you bring your left leg just like you sit cross-legged. But the moment you step the other across and this right buttock doesn't come down, sit up on something. Try not to drop the knee. Right arm behind you, left arm up. So right leg over, left arm up. And then touch the sky. Pull the spine. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, turn to the right. And you can hug the leg in, but try to get this right sit bone down. So you don't want to lift it up, push it down. And really, it's never too late to get a blanket under both sit bones. So even get the shoulder blades to move inwards and look over the right shoulder. Close your eyes. And think of your sit bones reaching downwards. And then the crown of the head reaches upwards, making the connection with the earth below, making a connection with the skies above. Unwind. Fold the right leg under as if you sit cross-legged. Step the left leg over across. Don't let the knee fall. Left sit bone down. Left hand behind. Right arm up. Inhale. Reach, reach, reach. Turn as you exhale and look over the left shoulder. Close your eyes. Slow breath in and out the nose. Relax all the places you don't need. Stay with the breath. Exhale, unwind. Yes. Spinal twist. Shake it out. Arms, legs. The next one, I know you want a blanket under the sit bones because it's really tight on the backs of the legs. So fold it high enough so it feels like it really takes out some stress from the legs. Scooch forward and then feel how the buttocks moves away from the sit bone. For a forward bend, have your strap ready, maybe a block. So take your right hand and then move the leg back like that tree pose. Place the foot close as you can and the sole of the foot up, shin down. And if you feel like that's not working so much for the knee, get a block under the outer thigh. Also really nice for the outer hip. So you'll see. Sometimes because you're on a blanket wide, it supports the outer hip. So feel it out. Yes or no? Okay. And then lasso your strap around the foot, elbows out, chest up, shin in, and then go forward. Stretch your left leg. Feel like it's long from heel to sit bone. Move the flush of the buttocks away from you. Toes up. Close your eyes. This is called a half forward bend. And be with the breath. And then we can navigate to that through the discomfort, perhaps through the stretch, through the tightness. See if you can relax. Reach through the crown of the head, so don't let the body melt. At some point you can reach for your toes or your foot. Three more breaths. As you inhale, you can walk the hands in, the spine up. Notice there may be a quality of calmness. This is what the promise of forward bends are.